To go to the main settings page, you have to press the escape button on your keyboard. It will open you the settings menu, or you can press here on the right corner, on the right top corner, also is the button settings, and you are going to this page. This page is making the main settings of the mouse, of the recording, of the VPC. If you will take a look here, you can change the language of the game. You can exit the game, the reset, you can open the folders for where I recorded your videos and your content. You can press the button back, which I pressed a second ago, to go back to the game. You can change the scene on which you are right now. Also, you can see here the FPS settings, and you can change the settings of the quality here. Here is the section tips. If you don't know how to make any settings, how to use the hotkeys of the keyboard, you can also go on this page and take a look which one of them is. Here is the next section, which is also very useful, I think, because you're able to change the buttons on the keyboard, which will make the settings, which will move the camera to left, right, up, down, and so on. So please take a look at this section to find out more information. Also, you are able here to make the settings of the recording, of the recorded files which you will make during the game. So here, please take a look of all of the possible options which are for your needs, and experiment with them to make the best possible video recording. On the right side is the big section, what is the camera settings. It is the operational, the level camera, and so on. For me here, the most important things are the pan left, right sensitivity and the pan up, down sensitivity. Because it depending on you, if you don't like the camera to move very fast, I will go back, pressing escape to go back to the game and take a look. Now this is moving very fast. I don't like it. So personally, I will go here and I will change this to the 0.11, which is the slowest possible, the minimal possible settings, and I'm clicking on the other window just to save the previous setting. And here I will also change it to 0.11 and clicking on the second section, so it will save the setting. I'm pressing the button escape again to go back to the game, and if I will press, as you can see, if I will press the button to the left, right settings, this is moving very, very smoothly, exactly as I need it for my settings. It will be very, very useful. In the game, you can also use not only the content which is already preloaded in the game, but you can also upload your own content which you would like to be used in the video you are creating. To do this, you will have to click on this button, your content. It will open you the new folder, and in this folder you can see the sections. The first section is the audio files. You can use any audio files. As you can see, here is the subfolder, which is mine. You can do the same. You can add as many folders as you would like and as many audio files as you would like. It can be the music, I don't know, some recorded files, anything, any audio files which you would like to use into the game. Here, the next folder is the captures. This is the videos and the screenshots which you will make during you're playing the game. So you can record the videos, you can make the screenshots, and all of them will be stored here in this folder captures. The next folder is images. So this is the pictures, any others. You can see here already the example pictures added, which you can also add into the game and then place them in the different sections and the different screens on the game. So they will be stored here. The next section is objects, and here is very interesting. I think that first of all, you can use your own Dash 3D models. To do this, you can add them as I have added here into the folder Dash 3D. Also, you can use the Vroid characters. Also, they will be added here. And you can use your own object. Basically, it doesn't matter what it will be. As you can see, I have here the example of the wall curtain. So it is also stored here with the images, with the FBX files. You can add anything. Any object which you would like, you can place here. Also, you can add the talk. If you would like to make a character speak, here I have recorded also there are two example audio files which I have recorded by myself. I have added them here, and you can add any audio files, any talk which you prefer. As you can see here, you can also divide them by folders, so this will be much easier to find any of them and to store them for the future needs. And of course, you can add your own videos which may be then placed on the other screens on the game. the videos are also placed. For example, videos are here, and here is some other videos recorded by me, so they will be stored in the section videos. I think this is a very useful thing for you, for the creating of your game, and it will give you more freedom for doing your videos. The most important thing for making any timeline is the camera position. So we are clicking here on this first button, and this is adding the camera position, the first camera position for your timeline. Now I'm clicking the W on the keyboard, and I'm moving forward to closer to the screens. To make the camera stop moving, I'm putting the button Alt on my keyboard. Now I'm pressing the letter D on the keyboard, and I'm moving to the right. If I would like to go a little back, I can do this, for example, on the letter S on the keyboard, or I can do this on the scroll button on your mouse. This is the same. You can move forward or backward also with the scroll mouse of the scroll button on your mouse. Also, we can go up. So I'm clicking on the letter Q, and I'm going up. And if I would like to rotate a little bit, I'm clicking on the right button on my mouse, and now as you can see, I'm rotating the camera down. So basically I did it like this. To make the camera move from one position to another position, I have just made settings for my second position, and I'm clicking this again. So I clicked in, and it added me the second position. Now if I will go and press play here, I'm pressing this button play, and I'm clicking the play here, you can see it moved very fast. This is really very fast. It's jumping from one position to another. If you would like to change this, so here in the window, you can see is the movement speed. For right now, this is on the 5, what is very fast, as you have seen. I'm changing this to 0.5, and here on the top is the button Save. As you can see, here also appear the tip, Save, Coordinate, and Settings. So I'm clicking this button. I'm going again to press the play, and let's take a look how it will move more smoothly from one point to another. You can change the setting as you would like, and to make it as fast or as close as you would like. As you have seen when I have pressed play, so the camera just jumped from one position to another. But you can also change this. You can make that the camera is moving like the very smooth movement from one position and go back to the first one. And this is very easy to do. As you can see, here is the button, which is the position to put the camera exactly on this position which you would like. So right now we are on the first position. When I'm clicking on this, go to this step. When I'm clicking on this position, I'm going up again. So as you can see, I jumped from one position to another. To adding another position, like the third one, is very easy. So first of all, we are clicking here. We go back to the first position, basically to the position where you would like to move your camera again. And then just to press the button Add Camera Position. And it will give you the next position exactly with the same coordinates which I'm using here. So right now I will change the speed of movement from one position to another as we did it on the previous option. So I'm changing this to 0.5, and I'm clicking the button Save Coordinate to make it save correctly. And after that, after I will go and press play, you will see that this is moving up and this is moving down. So like this, you can move those, you can set off those movements. The next button here in the settings, if you will put your mouse here, you will see that here is a tip, the update tape coordinates to the current camera position. So let's say that we will jump here, and let's say that you don't like this position, but you would like to change it because you think that from the other view it will be better. So I will rotate it, let's say, for here. And after I rotated it, of course the camera position has changed. You have to press this button, update camera position, and as you can see that all the numbers has changed. And what is most important, every time if you are making any changes here in this section, you have to save them. If you will not do this, if you will not click this button Save Coordinates, nothing will work. So we just did it, we just pressed the save, and let's press play to take a look what happened. So the camera is moving back, and as you can see everything worked perfectly, and it will help you to make any changes for any settings. The next point here in the settings is the, you will click here and take a look. This is the duplicate this step. If you will click on this button, as you can see, I have made a timeline position pause position, so it will be more clearly. I'm clicking it, and this is duplicating the position here. Always it will be the last one, so we had only the 0, 1, 2, and now this position was going to the number 3. So when you are duplicating, this is also going up. Also, there is another button which is also very useful, is the duplicate this step into the position. So you can move it on any other position in the timeline which you will need. So after you click in here, it will ask you into which position you would like to put this section. I'm selecting the 0, 1 just to show it to you. And if you click in confirm, as you can see, the pause went to the position 0, and all of the other one, they have changed their position and they go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And the last button here in the section is the button delete. So as you can see, the tip is going is delete step. It doesn't matter which step you are deleting. You can go here, you can delete the very first one, you can delete something in the middle, you can delete the last one. So basically, any other of the points which you have made the mistake by creating them, you can remove them very easily. To remove the whole timeline completely, here is the very magic button which is say delete the whole timeline. While clicking this, the whole of the timeline is disappearing. Also, I will add the new more points here. You can hide, for example, those blocks. They are open right now. If you will click this button, all of them are hidden. If you need to check some of them or change some of them, you can just click here on this line, and this is opening and close. Also, the very great thing is if you will click here on the number, so 0, 1, on anything, it will give you another window which is saying edit description. You can add the description for any of the points which are there. So I'm writing, for example, my command. I'm pressing the confirm. I'm clicking on it again. And this is disappearing. And after that, if you will put your mouse here, you can see my content, you can see the command for any of the points which you have added. I will show you how to make the pause time in your timeline. So first of all, we are putting the camera position for our first position. Now I will scroll like this to the fireplace to make it look nice. Okay, let's make it like this. So we are closer. I'm putting this position that I would like the camera to stop here. I'm adding here, as you can see, is the button add pause time. I'm clicking on it. I'm selecting that it will be, for example, for 3 seconds to not lose a lot of time. I'm adding again the position where I would like this camera to stop, and the last one will be, for example, this point. Let's say that I would like to duplicate this point, so it will go back. Okay, let's hit play and take a look what we just have done. So this is going here, and it is going back. So everything is working perfectly. The next point in the timeline is this one. This is the third button, add billboard switcher. The billboards are all of those things. So we are adding the start position as always. Now we will click the add billboard switcher. This one is called live feed. So this is very easy to find it in the drop down menu. I'm scrolling to the live, here it is, the live feed. And then as you can see, here is the dimension, 700 for 390. And here in the drop-down menu, you are selecting what exactly it would be. So this will be the picture, 700 for 3090. And we are clicking save as always. And as you can see, the billboard has changed. Also, you are able to use your own pictures. This is not necessary to use the default pictures which are already added in the game. To do so, here is the button which is say open folder with pictures. You are clicking on it, and this will open you the folder with the picture where the pictures are stored. So you will copy here all of the images which you would like to use in the game. After that, you are closing the window. Very important to press the button refresh list, so the game will know that you have added something else, and that all of the things which you have added will be added here in the drop-down menu, and you will be able to use them. The next point in the timeline menu is the add video switcher. Here it is. If we will click this, I will add you also the very short timeline. So we are adding the position, we are clicking the add video switcher, and here are a very important thing. First of all, is the drop-down menu of what you would like to use. If you would like to start video, stop video, pause video, or resume video. First of all, of course, if we are starting video, we are adding the start video. In some time after you would like to put it on the pause or to stop it, you're just adding another one, the same window, and select to stop it or to pause it, depending on what you need. So the next point is where exactly it will be played. So as you can see here are a lot of different screens on which you can play this. I will select again this live feed, so I'm scrolling to it, but as you can see the list is very, very big. I'm selecting the live feed, here it will be. And the next drop-down menu is what exactly should be played. So first of all, it can be some website. It can be the YouTube, or for 1,000 about different websites from which you can take those videos to play them here. Also, it could be the URL. If you have your video uploaded in some kind of URL, but it should be the very important, the MP4 file format. Also, it could be the video file, which is on your computer, and this can be the web camera, which are using your computer also. So I will select the video file. The drop-down menu with the video files is the next point. If you would like to add your own video files, you are able to do this. Here is the button. You will click it. It will open you the folder. You can put your videos there. Then, very important again, press the button refresh list, so they will appear all here in the drop-down menu, and you will see it exactly as I'm doing right now. I'm selecting for example, this one, the Big Bunny. And as we are doing always, we are pressing the button save to start playing. So it will be loaded. As you can see, this is loaded here, this is playing. Here is the very good thing, which is the volume control, which you can select how loud will be your video played for your timeline, so you can also play with those settings and it will work nice. Also, this is possible to play the green screen chroma key video. So on the right side, here is the button green screen chroma key. I'm clicking this. First of all, I'm doing that, clicking to activate it, and here appear the screen. So then we are going to the timeline, creating the timeline. First of all is the camera position, the most important thing. We are always starting from the camera position. Then add the video switcher. In the drop-down menu, I'm selecting that I will start the video. I will play the chroma key here. And I'm selecting that I will play the video file, the recorded video, which I have uploaded. And I'm selecting this, the chroma key test video. I will take a little bit volume down so this will not scream, and let's confirm it. So as you can see, the video is playing, but he is extremely big.
Do it!
So this is not a problem. On the right side,
Just
I'm clicking again
do
on
it!
the green screen chroma key,
Don't
and
let your
I will
dreams
change
be
his
dreams.
size to the 0.3,
Yesterday,
and I'm
you
just
said
pressing
tomorrow.
save.
So just do
You see
it!
he's much
Make
smaller.
your
You
dreams
will have
come
to
true!
move a little bit
Just
here to
do
see
it!
how does it look like. So,
Some people dream of success, while you're gonna wake up and work
Here
hard
it
at it.
is.
Nothing is impossible.
and he is still too big. So again,
You should get
going
to
to
the
the
point
size,
where
and
anyone
let's
else
say
would
that I will
quit,
change
and
him
you're not gonna stop there.
to make him
No,
even
what are you
smaller.
waiting for?
0.1 and 0.1.
Do it!
I'm selecting the save.
Just
and it's much smaller, way is much
Do
bigger.
it!
So
Yes, you
he
can!
will go down.
Just
he
do
will
it!
go a little bit here. You can manipulate with him. You can move him on the scene
you're
using
tired of
those things,
starting
and you can move him
Stop
forward.
giving.
The next way to play the video is to add the overlay. So again, in the timeline, clicking on the position, then selecting the video switcher, and here in the drop-down menu, I will select the overlay that I would like to play it here, and as you can see here appear the option to move it. You can also move it on the screen, so you can change, let's say, its position to put it anywhere where you would like. I will also show this on the video file, let's say the Big Bunny, let's select, and let's press play to see that everything is working perfectly. The following option for the videos is also the full screen, but you can put it exactly on the whole screen. So, camera position, add the video switcher, selecting the start. We would like to start the full screen. Let's select what we will play, the video, what is must faster, and we are confirming this with the confirmation. And as you can see, the video is playing perfectly on the full screen. Also, for making your videos perfectly, you can add the background audio. So first of all, the most important, the camera position, Then here is the button Add the audio switcher. We are creating this. And let's select what exactly we will start. I will go a little closer to see Jingle Bells Rock. Yes, here I will play you the audio file. I would just to hear that, and I'm pressing the save.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. A jingle bell swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. A jingle bells chime, jingle bell time.
The next button here in the timeline is the Add the Character. So here it is. I prepared one position for you, and I'm clicking Add Personal Switcher. So the first thing is you have to select what exactly character you will put on the scene. So I'm scrolling down to find my character. Here she is. And after you selected the character, click on the button Activate. She will be activated, but she's activated on the start point. So to find her, here is the button Move character to his start position. And here is the gray button Move camera to near character position. So I will click it, and my camera is going here to see the character. But this is not very nice place. I don't like it very much. So I'm going back to the position which I prepared by clicking here on this button, and I will move my character by clicking this button, Move character to near camera position. This is the first one. I'm clicking her, and she is added here on the side. But I want to move her to see her better. So I'm using the buttons here to put her where she disappeared, like this. Okay, I will change here in the drop down menu. I'm selecting on what step she will be moved. So I'm selecting to the smaller one to see her better, how she's moving, and I'm moving her exactly to the place which I would like. As I rotated the camera, I don't like the selection, so I clicking again the button to put it back. So now I see my girl here, but she's flying, what is not correct, and I'm putting her more down, so like this. Now she's on the floor. Okay, she's on the floor, but she's looking on the wrong direction. So I'm clicking here the first button, what is rotate, and I'm rotating the character. Again, in the drop down menu you can select in what step you will rotate her, and I rotate her to look at my face, at my size, so we can see our character here. The next very great thing is that you can select where your character will look. Here it is, look at target. You can select at what target your character will take a look. So I'm selecting here the camera. If there will be another character here, you will be able to select another thing, but for now there is on the camera. And I'm pressing set target, what is very important, and take a look. Magic. She's just watching, just looking at the camera. So this is about the settings here. Also, there is the button which I had not shown you earlier, is the rotate camera to character head direction. So if I will click it, she will be moving me, my camera, just to watching on the character. But as we are here right now, so this is not doing anything right now. So the next thing, what is here are the buttons. As you can see here down are the buttons. I will show you the rotation, the moving. Here is the size, scaling, so you can make her bigger, smaller as you would like. Here are the settings. And the next option is the wardrobe. You can change basically to switch on or switch off her clothes. So let's say that I don't like her belt. I don't like her, and I would like to add her some mask, for example. I will select here the sunglasses. So I have made the settings. I have taken off the checkbox for the belt, and I have put the checkbox for the mask, and in the drop down menu I'm selecting the sunglasses, what it will be. And we have to press the confirm to make it all working. So as you can see, I have pressed here the button Save Wardrobe Variant, and the sunglasses has appeared and the belt has disappeared. The same you can do with the other parts of the clothes. The next thing is the blend shapes. So if you would like to edit the hair blend shapes, the movement of hair blend shapes, you're clicking here, the blend shape, and we will select what exactly it would be. It would be the motion, or it will be, let's say, the human pose. So it appears the new option, the new selection, what is the all list of the blend shapes which this character has. And let's say that I would like to do the neck turn. I'm selecting, take a look, I'm moving here the things, and she is moving as I want her to turn. I can set it as I would like. I can set up for what time it would be and to press the confirm, and it will be perfect thing also. The blend shapes here, the settings are perfect for the setting up of the poses. You can set the static poses, or you can do the animated poses, like for your personal, which you can create using the different blend shapes. So the first line is where the model will start moving, her start position. So I will change this to the very left side. And the second position for me, where will be the end parameter, for what position she will have to move. And here is the option to set the time frame, during what time frame she will do this. So I've put it here, let's say 4 seconds, and we have to press the confirm. So we confirm the settings. To take a look how it will look like, we will have to put the camera at position, the final one, because without it, it will not work. And let's take a look what we have done. So we are going to the play menu. We are pressing play, and as you can see, our model is moving from one side to another side exactly as we have set up. Another very interesting button in the settings of the character is this one. This is the color changer. So basically you can change the color of any part of the clothes, the body, and so on. The best of all, I will show it to you on the character body. Here in the drop down menu, I'm selecting what exactly I will change the color. So this will be the body base. And let's select that yes, we will change her body. So we have selected what exactly we will change, and we have to click the button color picker. So will appear the new window. I will move it on the side so you can see it better. And in this window, you can select what exactly color it would be. As you can see, I'm moving with my button, with my mouse here on the window, and this is changing colors. Of course, you can change it here to make exactly the color which you would like, and to paint your character to the color, to paint his body parts and everything to the color you need. In the same place where are the blend shape settings, here the first button is the emotions. So you can add some emotions, some more life to your character. First of all, you will have to select what exactly emotion you will use. I'm scrolling down to here, my mouse smile. I'm selecting this. And then the settings from start position, like this, very serious. And my end position will be here, as you can see, she's smiling. During the time frame, I'm pulling the 1 second, so we will not have to wait a long time. I'm pressing the confirm. And let's press play to take a look what is happening. So as you can see, during the time frame which I've selected, our character is smiling to us. The next variant for the emotions is here, as you can see, is the checkbox random emotions. So after I will confirm it, and here after pressing save coordinates, the character, please take a look at her mouse, she is starting showing her different emotions randomly with the random time and random emotions. If you would like to take them off, so very simple, take off the checkbox, press confirm, and everything has confirmed back. Another point in the timeline is the animations. So first of all, as always, start the camera position. Then we will have to add the character for whom we would like to make the animation. Here I will select, for example, this orc. I'm pressing the activate, and here he appeared. And now let's set some animations for him. To do this, we have to click on the button Add Animation Switcher. The new window will appear. The first thing is you are selecting for what character this animation will be. In our case, this is this orc. Then we have to select what kind of animation it would be. Let's say I would like him to dance. So I'm scrolling down here to the dance, and I'm selecting, for example, this dance. So I've selected the folder from which folder I'm taking the animation, and then I have selected here in the second section, I've selected what kind of animation I'm selecting from the folder. So this is done. And then the animation speed, I will not change it so it will look nice, but you can play with the speed to make it slowly or faster as you prefer. And let's click the save, and you can see our orc is dancing. So, like this. So he just danced. Let's remove it. He's dancing. And I will show you another thing which is also very cool. This is add pose switch. So we can change also the pose for the static pose for the character. So I'm clicking on the button, appear the new window with the pose settings. Again, the same as with the animations, we will select for whom it will be. It will be for this character. I'm selecting what pose it would be. Let's say it will be the everyday pose, and let's select this one. I don't know. And we are pressing save, always save. And as you can see, he just changed the pose and he's standing this pose for us. So this is really cool for settings. To make your videos look good, you can also add the options for your characters to speak. This is the great button here, which is called Add Voice Speech to Switcher. So I have added the character, I'm clicking this button, and the new window will appear. So first of all, you will have to select which character you have placed in the scene, so basically which character will speak. I'm selecting Mai. I'm scrolling down, here she is, yeah. And then you will have to select what exactly she will say. So in our case, I have here some prepared audio files for this. As you can see, here is a long list of the zombies, but this is not what I'm looking for. Here, I'm looking for this audio file. So I've selected the audio file. The next thing is after she started speaking and you would like to stop it in some time of the time frame, you can add the checkbox here, mark the checkbox, stop talk, and she will be quiet. This is the audio volume. So if you don't want to be it more loud, you can change it just by changing the volume here. Of course, here is a long list of the speeches, but if you would like to use your own, this is very easy. Here is the button, open folder with audio files. After you will click this, and you can add in this folder all of the audio files which you would like to use in your game, in your timeline, and simply copy them here, so they will appear in the list. In my case, I did all of this. I've made the settings, and I'm pressing the button Save Changes.
Hi, welcome to the game. My name is Ayaka, a 3D character and clip maker. Let's join hands to work on your brand new film.
Just add the button, this last position, and press play. The next button in the timeline is a very cool thing, which is called Keep Items in Hand. So, to show it to you, I'll prepare a little timeline. The first of all, very important, the camera position. Then I'm selecting the character. I select here some zombie. Scrolling down to find the zombie here. Let's say the first one. We are pressing the activate, he appear here. And now I will add him some animation. So again, I'm scrolling for whom this animation will be. It will be the zombie one. I'm selecting the folder with the animations for the zombie animations. And I will scroll down for some idle animation so he will not go away from us. So this one. Confirm? Yes, here it is. Perfectly. So now I'm clicking on the Keep in Hand, the button, and the new window appear. The settings are the same. First of all, we will have to select for whom it will be. In our case, it will be the zombie one. Then is the drop-down menu in which hand he will keep this. It could be the left hand, it could be the right hand, it could be the spine. So let's select that he will keep this in the right hand, and let's select what it could be. So this can be bags, like the handbags. It could be the weapons gun, or it could be the weapons medieval. So I'm selecting the gun, and let's say that it will be pistol, just to make it easy. So it will be this one. The preview, here, I'll show you one thing. When I'm putting mouse on different things, they appear on the window so you can see better what exactly you will select. So I'm clicking on the pistol, I'm pressing down to close this window, and I'm pressing save, so the pistol will appear. But as you can see, this is on the wrong direction. So I will go a little closer to our character, just to see it better. And first of all, let's change its scale because this is too big for his hand. I'm clicking here on the button, the scale. I'm changing this to, let's say, 0.5. Do not make it too big and too small. So I'm changing all of the three positions, the three settings, and confirm it. So it is, I haven't save the position, so like this. Okay, I'm here, and now let's go to the rotation. So let's try to rotate it. Let's go back, the wrong direction, okay, and let's rotate it like this. So this is too much, 90 is too much, and I can adjust it to be more like this. Also, you can, with those buttons, you can rotate it to make it perfectly fitted. And now I will move it a little bit because this is too high. So like this, like this, like this. And with the adjust settings, let's change it like this. Okay. With the settings, you can adjust it to fit perfectly the hand. So it will take some time for me to fit it perfectly because he's moving. But if you will play a little bit with the settings, you can put it perfectly in his hand. The next thing in our timeline is the add text block. So to see this, we are adding the camera position always with the all settings, and then we are adding the add text block. So first of all, I will write my text here. This is, let's say, my text here. I'm pressing the confirm, and now we will have to select where exactly it should be shown. It could be the top left, top right, center, bottom left, bottom right. I'm selecting the center to see it perfectly, and I'm doing the activate, and as you can see, my text appear here. But this is not all. You can manually adjust its position if you would like. Also, you can change its size. Let's say I would like to put the 50, and you can change its font, so how it will be written. Let's say I will select the comics, and to press save to see the changes. As you can see, my text has changed. Also, to make it perfectly visible, you can change the color of the text. So I'm taking the color picker, I will move it a little bit on the side, and I will put it red. As you can see, the text is changing immediately, and this is the same with all other things. The next button in our timeline is the button here. It is the light equipment. I've already clicked it, so as you can see here appeared a new window with the drop-down menu. And first of all, this is the ring light. So this is the additional light which you can use on your scene if you need more light, like a very specific light. So here it is. You can rotate it. As you can see, I will, yes, rotation. You can rotate it from side to side, and it will give the light on the side which you need. So then the next here would be, for example, the softbox. We are activating it, and let's make the rotate back, rotate here. As you can see, this is giving a light on the model. Okay, one more thing. If you rotate it here, you can see that it has the green light and looks really nice. So the next one, which we will take a look, for example, the softbox 2. Activated. As you can see, this it has a little bit different light, so you can give the light for the whole model completely. So from one side to another side. Let's give it back. Next here will be the, for example, walk. This one. As you can see, this is the 3-pot light, so it means that it has the more light and for the three different lamps. So again, from side to side, to one model to another model. Then we will take a look, for example, this one, 3-pot spotlight. So it has the little bit different light. Here it is, from one model to another. Then let's take a look for umbrella. Also from side to side. Look very good. Okay, this one I will show you the last one, the light bulb, for example, this one. As you can see, this is the lamp. Basically, this is the lamp, which is giving also the very special light for the girls. For example, this one. Then let's take a look. Disco light. Oh, here are very pretty disco lights. I'll put it a little bit up. So as you can see, you can also rotate it to different sides. Then let's take a look on this one. I will move the movement, and I will put it a little bit up. For example like this, so you can see it better. Then let's take a look at this disco light 4. Here, this is giving light on the girls, and the disco light number 5, it is this one. Okay, here it is. Also, here is the great light, which is called here the softbox selling light. I'm activating it, and to see what is going on, I will move it up, because for now this is very down. Where it is? Let's find out. Here it is. Here. So take a look, and we can also rotate it, so it can give the very different light on the different sections as you will need. You can adjust its settings, so with a lot of different lights. The light has also a lot of great excellent settings. So for example, this checkbox, if you will put the mouse here, you will see the hide body. It means that if we'll put in the checkbox, so as you can see the light is still here, but the body of the light of the lamp is disappearing. It could be great function if you need only the light. Also, here is the cool thing, which is called activate moving to the position. We are putting the checkbox, and as you can see, you can put here the coordinates, the position into which this light should be moved, if you want to do this moving, and during what time frame this light will be moved to this certain position which you set up. Also, here are a lot of cool things for the settings, the special settings of the light. So for example, the spot angle. As you can see, I'm increasing the spot angle. Also, here will be the inner angle. So this can be like this. Here is the radius, the smaller, the bigger, and so on, depending on the settings which you will make. The aspect ratio, something inside is changing. Also, the very cool thing which I love personally is the color picker. It means that you can make the light of any color which you prefer. So I'll show you just on the red light to not lose time, but you can play with this as you will prefer. Here it is. The next thing, which is the intensity. So it can be more intensive or it can be very soft. Another thing, the intensity multiplier. It means that it can be even more lighter for your needs. The volumetric multiplier. This one. Here is the range. Another setting. Here is also the shadow dimmer, depending on the shadows which it will make, and the fade distance. So play with those settings and make it as you need. The next checkbox is the shadows. So depending on it, if you will mark it or not, the light will give shadow or will not do this. The near clipping plane, and the last thing is the shadow cone, but this is not checkbox, so we will not see it. But play with this, and this is really cool settings for making the excellent videos. The next button in our timeline is here. This is the visual effects. So I will just click it here because we are not making the timeline. I will show you some of them. So the first one, for example, the explosion. We are making activate. I will move it a little bit up so you can see it better. And as you can see, this is making the explosion. For example, let's say this one, explosion like this. There are a lot of different explosions for the. So please take a look at all of them because it will take me a lot of time to show you all of them. I will just select some. So for example, the explosions, as you can see here are the 26, really a lot of, I think that you will be able to select for your needs. Also, for example, the cartoon electroshoot. Here you can see it. I'll move it a little bit down. Now this will be visible better, even like this. Okay, yes, as you can see here is the shooting. Also the cartoon fire, let's take a look. As you can see, this is firing. Now let's, for example, the sprinkle. Wow. Like this. The tornado. Here. Yeah, there is the tornado. I'll make it a little bit down. Okay. Let's scroll something. The growing orb. Where it is? Here. Here it is. Now, for example, the wind, like this. A lot of different effects are here, so I think that you will be able to select anything for your needs. Really cool with the great colors, which can work for any scene and for any ideas. scroll down. This is for sci-fi. The fireworks. Well, let's take a look. I guess it was, yeah, here it is. It was hidden. Here, this is flying. Now the smoke. For some explosions. Or for example, this one. So really cool things, which I personally love very much. I like them. The next button in our timeline is here. This is the scene builder. So for example, if you don't like the already pre-built scenes which are included in the game, you can create your own. But to start doing this, we will have to go to the empty scene so we can start from the scratch. I'm pressing the escape button on my mouse, on my keyboard, and here I'm selecting the empty scene, I'm clicking OK, and just wait a few seconds for loading. So this is loaded. Okay, everything disappeared. We are clicking again on the open timeline menu and we are clicking on the scene builder. So this is created here. All the things which are already included in the game you can find separated by the folders. So for example, I will show you, here is the terrain. We are making safe and here terrain appear. So we will have to fly a little bit to see it. Okay, so here is our terrain, and then you can select the place where you would like to start building your own city and then continue building. To do it easily, as you can see here, everything is divided for the folder, for example, the Alien Fantasy, the HIV Sprawl, the Keyverse City. Also here are the cars, not only the terrains, there are a lot of props. Let's say, for example, I will select this car black, let's say. Okay, and as you can see, this is terrain disappeared because I'm selecting from the same window, but if you will add a lot of things, so you will click again on the scene builder and will add again and again the new things which you would like to put on your terrain. So here is, for example, the cars which you may use. Let's scroll down to see what else. Here, also the different cars, let's say the ambulance. As you can see, here is the ambulance. Like this, and really a lot of different things. The winter, the sci-fi constructions, the tune gas stations. Let's say we'll select this tune car. As you can see, very different for every needs. Like this, and for example, here are the spaceships. Real cool. And I think, yeah, this is the parts for the spaceship, so you can even build your own special spaceships if you would like, to add some weapons, to add some additional things. By selecting the spaceship menu, you can, as you can see, here are a lot of different things which you can select also in the sub-menu. So there are more than 1,000 different prefabs, a few thousand different prefabs for your needs, so I get that you will be able to make the cool things. The next button in our menu is light. This is the great thing. Personally, I love it. So you can click it, and as you can see here appear really a lot of settings. So first of all, this is directional light. Directional light, this is the light, this is the sun. So if I will scroll it, as you can see, we can make the night, we can make the very light sky. So this is the directional light for the sky. Also here is the, for example, intensity. So you can make it like this, or you can give the intensity back. The temperature, you can make it very cold or you can make it very hot, so depending on your settings. The directional light rotation, so as you can see, I will rotate it, and please take a look how the changes are shadows in the scene. I'll put it back. Okay, like this. Also here is another rotation by the Y. So as you can see, I'm rotating and everything is changing. So let's put it back. Okay, like this. Here are a lot of buttons which you can use for your needs. So for example, the next thing, which is light exposure. As you can see, I will change this here. And as you can see, this is changing from very dark to very light, depending on your settings. So play with this as you would like. The next thing is fog. So if you need fog for your scene, you can just mark the checkbox, the fog will appear, you can take it off and it will disappear. I like this thing also is the vignette, like this. Take a look. the intensity, so you can make it like the camera view, or think what you can do with this. The white balance. You can set up the balance. As you can see, I'm changing this, and this is changing the color of the scene, of the whole scene. The channel mixer, for example. So again, you can adjust the colors and adjust all of your scene idea. I think like this. The bloom. Changing this, it make it better. So really huge number of settings for professional, for amateur. So play with this, and I think that you will be able to create the cool scene. The last button here in the timeline, the last button of the settings, is the HDRI Sky Changer. So when I'm clicking this, this can be used at any scene. Doesn't matter what scene it is, but I think that the best would be to show it to you here on this scene, on the empty scene, because like this it is better visible. So for example, let's select this one. I'm pressing confirm, and as you can see that the background, the HDRI Sky, this is the background of your scene, and it has changed. So also you can use this for create the cool scenes for your needs. As you can see, here is the very long list. There are about 300 of skies, I think, and they are very, very different. So as you can see, this is the interior, this is the mountains, very different. Also, let's take a look what we have here, the outer shop, for example. As you can see, here is the shop interior also. Let's see the autumn park, also very good. So you can make some scenes and use this background. Let's say the bathroom, for example. So something in the bathroom. Okay, let's go more. Let's say the Blue Lagoon night. Or for example, the Charlie Bridge. So you can see the view from the bridge. And as you can see, the huge list of the different skies for any needs, for any things, and look really cool. While we are on the empty scene, and while I'm talking about the HDRI Sky, I will show you how you can very fast create a new scene. So here in the HDRI Sky, I'm selecting the Milky Way. This is the sky which has the like the sky for the space. Here it is, Milky Way. I'm clicking the here. This is the Milky Way background for the creating of the sci-fi scene. And while creating the scene builder, first of all, what I will select some kind of the planet. So let's find out where my planets are. Here, the planets. For example, I will take the first one. Right now I'm inside of the planet, so I'll scroll back. Here, I'm scrolling back. And as you can see, I have very nice planet. Here, I'll put it a little bit on the side. And as I have told, so to put some other object on the scene, we are clicking again on the scene builder. And let's scroll to the spaceships. We will add here some spaceship. Here, the spaceship and spaceships. And let's take a look for something very nice. Let's see, for example, something very beautiful. What we can put on our scene here. This one is good. And we are pressing confirm. And as you can see, here appear our spaceship. This is inside of the planet, what is not very good for us, but we can easily move it on the side. So I will go here, and I'm taking my spaceship, and I'm putting this on the side. I can rotate it for my needs. Here it is. I'm rotating it on this side, or just a little bit, and let's move it on the side. Here. Like this. So perfectly created and very fast in a few seconds. The next button in our setting is in the bottom right corner. This is the voice recording. The voice recording you can use if you would like to add some voices to your characters into the game, into your videos, so you may record them directly here and not lose time by looking for some other program. So, first of all is the drop-down menu with the microphones. If you have few of them, you will be able to select which one you would like to use. I'm not able to show you how is the voice recording because my microphone is used here for recording this video, so it will not work in the program right now. When you selected the microphone, simply press the button Start Recording, and you can record as long as long audio as you need. After you finish, simply press the Stop Recording. You can play the recorded file to hear if everything is correctly. You can change its volume. Here is the setting. And if you are completely satisfied with everything, you just put here the file name, how you would like to name them, and press the button Save File. If you would like to find out where are your files stored, simply click on the button Open Folder, and it will open you the folder with all of the recorded audios, which you may use for future use or remove any of them if you don't need them. The next thing in the settings is this one. This is a streaming video on YouTube, Twitch and Facebook. So you can stream in the live time while you are making settings, while you are creating some scenes of your in the game. You can make it live stream. Here is the list of where exactly you can stream it. It could be the local streaming, the Twitch, the YouTube, the Facebook, and after you selected the correct website which you will need, then here just put the URL where you would like to stream this, press Start Streaming, and the magic will go on. So you will be able to make your stream. The button VR is for the loading Veroid characters from the Veroid account. So to do this, I'm clicking on the button. The first drop-down menu is the shader, with which shader you will load your character. So this can be the no shadows shader, this can be the unlit graph, and this can be the unlit graph double-sided. So please experiment which one will work for you perfectly, the best of all. The next drop-down menu is the position, because you are able to load up to 50 different characters on the scene. So just select if this will be the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as many characters as you need. And the last one, mine will be for the number 0, and the last button is for the loading the character. When you will click this, you will be redirected to the Veroid website. First of all, you will have to create an account there. If you will create some of your own Veroid characters, perfectly, they will appear here. If no, you may use up to thousands of different Veroid characters which are already loaded on the website created by other developers, and they will appear here. How to do it? So I will switch now the screen here, and after I log in, I register and log in on the Veroid website. So here appear a lot of really thousands of different free characters which you may use. So I'm scrolling down to show you that here are a lot of different characters for any needs, for any tastes, for any colors, anything. So how to do that? As you can see, here is the option to make it as the light character, and then they will appear. I will scroll back and to show it to you here. Here is my account, and when you will open this, here you will see the characters you liked. So when I'm clicking this, I can see here all of my characters, and the same characters are appearing here already in the game. So I will switch back to the game here. So I'm selecting this character, I'm marking the checkbox that yes, I agree with all of the conditions, and I'm loading this character into the game. Okay, this is done. I'm clicking the done, and now I will add her into the timeline so you can see better how all of this will work. So I already have the position. I'm clicking the add character. I'll scroll down to my character. She must appear as the last one. Here you can see the Veroid character, the model. I'm activating her, and I will move her to the camera using this button. So let's go a little back, and as you can see, my character is added here. So you can manipulate with those characters exactly the same as you are doing with all of the other characters in the game. So I can rotate her a little bit here. I can move the too much. So I can move the camera like this so you can see it better how it looks like, and you can add her the animation, the voice, anything what you would like. And this is working exactly the same as with all of other characters into the game. So let's make her dance. I'll scroll to my K-pop dance animation. Let's select, for example, this one. Let's press play, and as you can see, the girl is dancing, and everything is working really easy and really fast. The button YouTube means that you can download the videos for future playing them in the game from the YouTube or the 1,000 different websites. So as you already know, here on the left side we have the option to play the videos into the game. You can use them from the YouTube directly if you will add only the link, but this is sometimes taking a lot of time to load the video, and then it will make your game work slowly. To not lose time for this loading, you can first of all download the video directly from the YouTube or from the other sites. Here I will show you the list. This is more than 1,000 different websites. Here I'll scroll it to you down so you can see. Here is the whole list of the websites which are supported, from which you can download those videos. A lot, more than the 1,000 websites which you may use. Then you are downloading videos from here, and I'll click on my game so this opens. Yes, you can put the URL of the video here. You can click the button download, and this will be downloaded into the folder of your videos. After that, here when you set up the video to play video into the game, you simply select the playing from the video file, and then this downloaded video file will appear here in the drop down menu, and you can use them for playing. So if you will need to use only the audio from the video files, for example, which you have downloaded from the YouTube or the website, you may use the cool function of the game which is called the MP4 to MP3 converter. So you are clicking on the button, and in the drop down menu you are selecting the video from which you would like to take the audio file. You are selecting this, for example this one, and after that simply click the button convert. In some time, depending on the length of the video, the file will be converted, and you will be able to find this into the folder where it was downloaded for future use as only the sound for your game. Here is the cool function which allows you to cut the MP4 file as you would like. So by clicking this, you can see that you have the option to select which exactly MP3 the video file, which exactly you will cut. So you are selecting what you need, and then you are selecting from what second until which second you would like to cut the part of the video. After you selected the seconds, you put here the numbers, simply click the button convert, and it will cut you the part what you need. The next thing is very cool, also the same for the MP3 file, so you can do the same exactly with the audio files. You are selecting the audio file which you would like to cut, selecting the same seconds, click the button convert, and this will be converted. Also there is an option to unite two different audio files together. So for example, you have recorded one file, you have recorded the second file, you would like to convert them together, simply press the button merge and they will be connected. The same is for the MP4 files. So if you have two different video files, you can convert them together, connect them together, selecting one, another, confirm, and the magic has done. The game has the cool function for the camera settings. So for example, if you will click here, the physical camera control, as you can see here are a lot of different settings for the better use of the camera. Please experiment with them and make them work exactly as you need. Also there is the cool function which is called the camera position. So while clicking this, as you can see here is the drop down menu. This function is used for the very fast jumping between the different positions. So for example, right now I'm here, I'm clicking the button save, and this will be my 0 position. Now I will move a little bit to the right. I'm selecting from the drop down menu that this will be my first position, and I'm clicking the button save. And then while I need to move quickly from one position to another, I'm just doing this and the magic is happening. If you are planning to make some kind of the swimming pools of sea or rivers, doesn't matter, the game has a cool function which is called the water system. I'm clicking this, I'm activating the water, as you can see the water has appeared, and now you can manage it exactly as you would like to need. So you can change its color, as you can see this is changing, cancel. You can change what kind of water it will be, like this. You can change the light, how metallic this water would be, or for example how the water will go, and so on. So play with those cool settings, they are really great, and you can make the perfect water for your game.